Bex, did it? Huh. Pricklet. Say Pricklet. Could have swore I started it. What in the hook? Hook, baby. Let's try it again. No, it's not. Alright, let's try it this time. Yarg. It's gonna hook this time. Oh, goodness, yes, hooking. We are hooking. We got the hooking ball. Okay. Why is that so heavy? Okay. All right.
Right.
Right. Wrong. Right. All right, we'll go in here and do something, even if it's wrong. Come on. Not getting any younger. See how this actually goes today. Kind of jumpy here. Seems a bit on the jumpy side. Yes, it does. Huh. May not be a good night. Servers don't seem all that good. Wow, really jumpy. Really jumpy. Yeah, not very smooth. Not very smooth at all.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
On one. But not a good night to be streaming. Not actually do anything. At least in this game. Yeah, things are lag spiking here, it looks like. All right. Lay down. Because oh, wonderful. I never can decide what side of the bed it wants to get in. Mobile glass.
Open Mobiglass.
Shut these comms off. We'll go out the other side of the world here. Not gonna let me set it to Heber's Harbor, are you? Nope. Close star map.
Affirmative.
Startup.
Acknowledged.
Alright. Guess beggars can't be choosers, huh? Take off.
Ascending. Retracting modules. Handing you the comm.
Right. Range.
Thank you. All of our lasers is currently
Collecting data.
I don't care about you. Close comms. Close comms.
Comm link closed.
Comm link close. Jump.
Jumping.
Off we go. For a long ride. Change view.
Roger that.
Ba-ba-ba. See, I blinked. Change view.
Roger that.
Let's reset the guns. Because it never holds. There we go. Mobile glass.
Open Mobiglass.
While we're sitting here waiting, I know we will not have our weapon installed. Nothing. Why would I have a P8SC?
Sup?
Hey, how we doing today? How are we doing? Okay. Whoops, we have our backpack on. We need to get rid of it. Put on our armor. Now let's go back to weapons. We should have 6. We do. And we got medical, oxygen. We're set. We're ready to rock and roll now. Yeah, close mobile glass. Close mobile glass.
Closing Mobiglass.
Yeah, we're gonna go out here and try a FPS mission. May or may not work. Unfortunately. I ought to really try one of the mining missions one of these times. Of course, gal out there in Levski, I think, that has it. Maybe next time I log in.
You need
we'll try
backup. If the server is not full, I will try to join in.
Yeah, you're welcome to come. I have no idea. I can check the server real quick. Mobile glass? Mobile glass?
Open Mobiglass.
It says 47 out of 49. Is this the minute? Close mobile glass.
Closing Mobiglass.
Yeah, it says 47 out of 49 at the moment.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you see now, I should be able to invite you while I'm sitting here before you ever log in. Why it won't, it never lets us, but we should be able to. You may be able to send me an invite before you log in. I don't know. Yeah, I thought I would. I've been playing, of course, Half-Life for the last few days. Finally finished it earlier today. I actually had fun with it. About 23 hours playtime for me. I'm sure there's people who are playing it who are aces and probably did it in, I don't know, 10 hours less than that.
I spent the whole day doing a brake job and oil change on my Jeep.
Well, at least it was productive. One thing about brakes, either it goes real good or something's got to be a pain in the ass.
Nope, it was a pain in the ass.
Was it? It's the way it always goes. It's just one of those things that can be, it just goes as smooth as it possibly could, and you think, damn, that's all it took for today? Or everything wants to go wrong.
Yeah, for some reason, my rear calipers were all tore up. One of them was seized as far as the bolt, the slide hammer or whatever it is in it.
Really?
And then the other piston was
yeah, that's the way it goes. Sometimes you get into them, you go to put pads on it, it goes so easy. Even if you have to turn them, it just goes so easy. And next time you go in, everything's got to be a pain.
I guess the guy that did the online order for my brake pads, he gave me the wrong part numbers, so I had to go up there. I was up there like 3 times today, and what should have took, like 2 hours, ended up spending 5 hours.
Yeah. Something that would actually been enjoyable to do turns out to be a pain in the ass, and you swear you'll never do it again.
I still did it cheaper than paying who knows what.
Oh yeah, time you go down to a brake place. And you know what? They're going to find everything wrong. Oh, well, this actually needs to be done. This needs to be done. Oh, we got to rebuild the calipers. I mean, that's what they do. That's how they make their money. But sure, it makes a pain in the ass for you, for the consumer.
Yeah, you can send me an invite and share that, and I'll...
Okay. Mobile glass?
Open Mobiglass.
Just ought to be a way we can type a name in instead of just going through this damn list.
Yeah, it should be on your contacts next to channels.
Yeah. Oh, there you are at the top. Whoops, nope. All it says is remove from contacts. That's not good. Say it just won't give me the option to invite up there.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's bullshit.
But you should be able to. So I got, oh, there you are. So I got to look for you in the 50 or so many people. There you go. Invite sent. Okay, while I'm in here, let's see. Personal, mercenary, Victor, legal contact. See where we're going. Brackenridge. Now this one will probably be bugged, but we'll be able to get in. We probably just won't be able to go back in if one of us dies. Bet the elevator is bugged here. It normally is for me. And there will be guns on the ground here. Okay, send in a share. Close mobile glass.
Closing.
Yeah, I
mobile
found
glass.
the there's a down satellite on her. Is it Hurston? Yeah, it's Hurston out by Laurieville. And then I found out there's actually a mission or a contract for it. It comes from the guy from Reclamation.
Oh, really? Let's see, I didn't know about that one. Range. I'm going to go ahead and touch down on a range. Why aren't you working? Range.
Collecting data.
Let's see if I can't find Everest Harbor here. Of course, we know we're not going to be able to go there. Oh, it's actually... Boy, I'm going to smack right into the planets. You want to bet? Boy, I hate this navigation system. It'll let me lock on, but you know how that is. If it's through the planet, well, what the hell? We only die once, right? Jump. Jump.
Jumping.
Oh, now it's saying obstructed. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right, let's see if we can find a OEM marker. Let's swing around the planet anyway. Being you're 1,000,000 kilometers out, you're not too far out. Far enough.
Well, I don't like getting stuck on the trains at Laurieville, and then Everest Harbor usually gives me issues sometimes, so I go to one of the HURL2, I believe, and that's right base.
Yeah, sometimes I have all the luck in the world down in Laurville, and then other times I go, I wish I hadn't. I mean, at least you don't have a, I don't have a big lag problem there anymore. You know how bad it used to be. Jump.
Now, if I go here to like Breckenridge or any of these HDMSs without having a mission and they're shooting at me, if I shoot those turrets, are they going to get a crime?
You know, I don't know. I sent you the mission. Did you get it? Jump.
Yeah, I got the mission.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know. I've never tried it without the mission, but so now I wonder. Jump.
Well, because that satellite hack, you got to take out the server cards. There's 3 of them, which for some reason I couldn't store them. I was trying to do it yesterday, and then you have to go to one of those and go in the server room and hack that server card, and that's why I was.
Huh. Okay, we're gonna go on down to Breckenridge. Range, you're almost there. Range. What is wrong with my range?
Collecting data.
Been playing on a Half-Life, but they shouldn't have changed my microphone any. I did smack it a few times. Jump.
Jumping.
But it's not jumping. Come on. Jump. What is your problem here? I got bugs out the yin yang here. Range. Range.
Collecting data.
Range.
Collecting data.
It's not bringing up Breckenridge for me. If it's bringing it up, I just can't jump to it for some reason.
I think you got your microphone still hot. That's why.
Jump.
Jumping.
Oh no, I'm not even getting the. I'm not even getting the wheel here. As soon as I try to jump, the wheel disappears.
Oh yeah, you gotta clear it and then reset.
Let's try to do it by hand. Yeah, see. What the hell's going on here? Star map.
Activating
Nothing
now.
should be cleared. Nope. Got nothing. Nothing's hooked up to the star map. Close star map. Close star map.
Affirmative.
Yeah, see, Breckenridge is not actually showing up. I have the marker, but nothing is. Okay, let's try going down closer to the planet. This is trying to be a pain in the ass here. Yeah, it won't let me jump. Let's see if this will work. Hey, all right. It's gonna work this time, I think. Yeah, as soon as I tried to jump, it just disappeared. Jump.
Jumping.
Yeah, I would get the wheel, it would spool, I'd say jump, and it just... All right, now we're coming down. Sometimes you just get, you know...
Yeah, I ended up trading my one of my Durs in, and I got the red.
Oh, did you pick you up a Cutlass? Red?
Yeah, with as many of these first-person missions I do by myself, I figured it would be nice.
Yeah, I agree. That's the only reason I picked it up. I mean, I don't know that I'll keep it. They're going to make so many changes to it that we're not actually, I think, going to be able to rescue ourselves in this ship the way we can now. We'll need an Apollo for that, from what I understand. That this is going to be more of an ambulance than it is a place where we can recover at, but that's liable to be 2 or 3 years in the future too. You know how that is.
Yeah, I think the Apollo and the triage are pretty neat.
And I don't even know what the base price of the Apollo is, but I would imagine it's probably double the price of this ship, knowing Chris Roberts.
Yeah, that's his ship line, so it's probably at least 200, 220.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Which I have the spent credits already to buy one. Oh, well, if it's that price, if it's anything more than that, I couldn't.
I'm trying to get SIG to let me buy 600 Touring. I don't want the Explorer, I want the Touring.
Yeah, I'm just not going to spend that much more money. In fact, I don't plan on spending anything more. I think I got about 600 wrapped up in the Star Citizen. That's enough for me. That's all he deserves.
Yeah, if you got a fleet that you like, I mean, I wouldn't spend much more either. I think I'm kind of going to chill, but I'm going to keep doing the subscriber thing, though, to get that.
I did it for a while, but I hate the armor and stuff that they gave. You know what? It's just pretty much useless. It's light armor, and I don't know. I'm using medium now, and I can live with it. But there's a big difference between even medium and heavy armor when you're going down in these bunkers and stuff. Landing mode. Whoops, we got bad guys. Turrets. And if I keep this ship, I'm going to have to upgrade the shields on it, something that regenerates a little bit better. Simply firing at 3,000. Darker than Ace of Spades down here. fireworks, though. Okay, that's 2 of them. Looks like you got the other ones. Okay, well, somebody's still firing. We got right here at the front door, I guess. Makes pretty fireworks at night. Lights.
Lights on.
Landing mode. Think we got them all.
Landing gears down.
That's so much easier with 2 people.
Locked.
Yeah, I ended up putting some ballistics on mine. I got the Arbitron and the ballistic gas.
Yeah, these, I mean, they claim the distortion weapons work nowadays, but it doesn't seem like they do anything. But then I don't really dogfight with this. Exit seat.
Affirmative.
I'll let somebody steal it if they want to. Uh-oh. Leave the lights a running. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I want to, if I keep it, I'm going to have to put shields on it. Better shield generators on it. Something that regens a little faster. I mean, they got enough hit points. They just don't regen very well. Hell, it takes about 5 minutes for the damn things to start regenerating. After you don't take damage, so. Something a little
Yeah,
better.
I've seen that. They are pretty slow.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to let them, you know, so I want to include, and then change the guns. I think probably like you, I'll probably put ballistics on it. I mean, it's not that I'm actually going to go out and dogfight in it. I mean, let's be realistic. It's not dogfighting ship any way, shape, or form. Okay, weapons.
All right, I'm gearing up real quick here.
Yeah, every time I log in, how about you? I have to put my weapons back on, change everything. Nothing stays up. Nothing stays. My armor stays, but nothing else does. Something sounds like it's burning. Oh, it is burning, that gun up there. I can hear the fire crackle. I'm like, what the hell's burning?
Yeah, I've done lost all my freaking guns.
Yeah, what I only do, I only equip one at a time now. That way, I don't lose them. I have found that that's a workaround. The trouble is, you can't switch between, say, a pistol or a sniper rifle because you only have one equipped. But that way, at least, I don't lose it all the time. Every time I holster my weapon, I was losing it. Or changing weapons. Every time I changed weapons, I'd lose it. So I only carry one gun, or only install one gun. I carry more. I just don't have them. Okay, there's no. Oh, take that back. Yes, there is. Didn't want to die. Okay, first guy's down. Last time I went in here, it went pretty good. I didn't notice that the elevator went down with us this time. I don't see him. You got better eyes than I got. There's probably a guy right here on the right corner here. Usually right on looking down here. Nope, not here today. Okay, this side's clear.
Watch it. He's still on that right side. He's right around the hole.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, go opposite. He's on the other side.
Damn, him came running up the stairs and I thought it was you. I thought it was you. Okay, whoops. Yep, I thought it was you. Hopefully the elevator's not bugged.
Well, I got some gold armor on.
Well, he had a gold helmet on. That's why I just automatically, but I didn't. Should have looked at the rest of his armor. All right, the elevator did go down, so we're good to go. Go ahead and call it back up. It normally bugs here.
They were showing the new UI for the attachment for weapons is pretty neat.
Yeah, I checked that out. Hopefully it all works. Yeah, I didn't. Not gonna. No, yeah, that was my own damn fault. I had him. I could have killed him easily, but I just caught the gold helmet, so I just assumed it was you, and I didn't check out the rest of the. He should be up here topside, right? Because he just came right up the ladder there. Whoops, there he is.
Watch it, they're coming. They're rushing.
Holy shit. Damn it. I might have ran into the wall. You got to be prepared. They don't rush very often, but once they do, they can be a pain in the ass. Come on. Alright. I wonder, I guess the AI just depends. They probably have so many they can go through, and you just get lucky. You know, you never know which ones you're going to get. Mobile glass.
Open moby glass.
Weapon back up.
I tried grenading them, and then since you ran in front of me, I just got shot you in the head.
Oh, you got shot? I was going to get shot anyway. I ran into the wall.
Do you have a
Close mobile
do you
glass.
have a look for my crime stat and get it real quick? That's why I can get rid of it.
Close mobile glass.
Closing moby glass.
Bonnie's. Okay, let's see. Mobile glass. Mobile glass.
Open moby glass.
We're looking for a crime stat. Bounty hunter. Talon. Lord Victorious. You don't have one. Sinclair. Shouldn't be under personal, should it? Don't think you got one for it. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep, you got it. Okay. Close mobile glass.
Closing moby glass.
We keep shooting each other. I don't know. Are you downstairs or upstairs still?
I'm right out here. I'm outside. I came back up.
You have no crime stat now.
And I'm gonna spawn on your ship.
Okay, I'll wait for you to come back in before I... We gotta quit shooting each other.
Yeah, dude, you like ran across when I was firing the shotgun. I got you right in the head.
I
Like
really
it was
think.
point blank.
Oh, well, they were firing me. I mean, they were shooting at me, and I was trying to get around the cover. And whoops, say whoops. Yeah, it's part of Star Citizen. Well, the more you do these, the better you get at them, of course. We're liable to have all of them right here in front of us. You know that, right? Well, don't see them. Okay, he's now dead. Hell, we only got one guy left. Boy, they all rushed us, didn't they? Boy, did we get rushed. Is he downstairs?
Yeah, I spotted him.
All right, we'll sneak down around.
Yeah, I was doing the C. Hurston one that he gives you. It's a pain to go contact him, but then you got to come down here and grab a package once you're done killing the guys.
He's well hidden. Probably doubled back and went upstairs. God knows there's.
No, we're done with it already.
Oh, we sure are. That was the last one. Okay, well. Damn. I thought there was one more. You already got it. I'm out here looking for him. Grab you an extra weapon. It'll be nice when we can sell them. The extra credit probably won't pay much, but
Well, the other problem is storing them.
yeah, you can only carry one or two extras, I think it is. Okay, so elevator went back up, didn't it? Huh. Are there any more levels of this? Look at this, 3, 4. Huh. That'd be interesting if we can go to different levels, you know. At least the damn elevator worked. This place, normally I find it bugs. You know, I know this game's not made for VR, but the graphics are really good in VR. I mean, they're as good as they were in Half-Life.
I don't know. I was looking, and they're sometimes in the support section and the concrete and all that. They're talking about VR, and they said a lot of people backed it originally because they had stated they were going to do it in VR. That was about 2016.
Yeah, that's true. They did. I mean, that's one of the reasons I was interested in it. I mean, I really wouldn't have bothered if it was another flat screen game. There's enough of those out there. Okay, what's wrong with this ramp here? Wanting to go up by itself?
If it's bugged like it did for me, you're going to have to go inside and probably kill yourself and open all, or you know, because I had a problem where I somehow glitched the rear and it wouldn't open, so I had to go and do an open all.
Okay, I got it to close. Stuck in a halfway position all of a sudden. They're coming down. There it goes. There it goes. Just a glitch. Well, VR is so fun. It just you have that extra dimension that you feel like you're there.
Yeah, I did it. I was actually doing that when I had that American truck driver simulator. I did VR in it, even though it's not made for it. It looked real cool.
Yeah. Startup.
Acknowledged.
What do you wanna go pick a mission? You said there's something about that satellite one. I don't know anything about it, but I'm willing to do it.
Let me see if I have a thing for it. It's an appointment. Let's go back to Lorryville real quick. I need to rearm because I have like no bullets for these guns.
Okay, no.
And I need med.
Are there any weapons that are? We'll have to go to an HUR, I think. I don't think Lorville or Everest has any weapons or stuff, does he? I don't even know if they have bullets.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I know they don't sell weapons. Lorville and Everest Harbor do not sell weapons.
Yeah, there should be an HURL2 just right off of this. It's not that far from. I'll go over and run. I'll run to Hurston and grab this mission.
Okay.
I know what he gives me is actually going to work, so it will work. But we don't know how many guys are going to be in there. It's not going to show us a count. But we have to grab a package and turn.
Okay. Close mobile glass.
Closing mobile glass.
Yeah, I learned that about your Hurston. Nothing at Hurston or Everest Harbor or Lorville, they don't sell weapons. I guess they're a bunch of tree huggers. That must be it. Let me know when you... Well, yeah, I got plenty of bullets, weapons, and med pins. See, it's a shame I can't give you bullets, weapons, and med pins. Because I've got, I'm fully stocked.
You know what, I'm just going to run to the HURL2 real quick and restock shit.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's, they need to really get the multiplayer stuff in here to make it fun for us. Because I could just easily given you, bullets or mags and med pens.
Well, that's like I noticed. I buy 99 clips of something, and I only get to hold on to 2, and then I have to open my mobile glass just to load the next.
I know it. Your armor lets you carry more. What I've learned to do, I can carry up to 6 with medium armor. What I have to do is I have to load the gun, install the gun, then put those clips in, and then put my armor on, and then it should give me 4, and then it gives me 4 extra clips to carry on my armor. So I carry 6 total, 6 clips. But when I just install the gun, I only get 2. And I think with a backpack on, you get 4 clips. But a backpack, why would you go into battle with a backpack is beyond me. They're not very much as far as armor goes. Space a little bit. But yeah, I've got the point that I've figured out how to carry at least 6 clips. So I don't have to open the mobile glass constantly. Because that's a pain in the ass. You're in the middle of a firefight. You gotta open up that damn mobile glass and install more clips.
That's the main reason why I died.
Well, yeah. It's not like the game pauses. But yeah, after you hook up your weapons, put those 2 clips in, and then close it, save it, close it, and then when you open it back up, you should have more spaces for more clips. Like I say, medium armor, I get 4 extra. I don't know if it changes depending on the armor you have on or not. Okay, I should be high enough out here that nobody's going to shoot me.
Yeah, it's the R and R HURL2. That's the closest.
Yeah, I tried before to find weapons out here and stuff, and there just is none. And it was the R&R stations were the closest. You could even buy weapons. And change view.
Roger that.
And what worries me is they're working on Vulcan, which I think is great. However, Warp X doesn't work with Vulcan. So I will be real disappointed if I can't run Star Citizen if they don't keep supporting DX11 and they go exclusively to Vulcan. I am going to be really disappointed. Change view.
Roger that.
I mean, make no mistake about it, the game will run so much better in Vulcan, but I won't be able to run it in VR. Wish we could turn off these flashing red lights. Kind of like a come get me beacon.
Yeah, you can just turn off your headlights.
Lights?
Lights on.
Damn. Sometimes you got to be smarter in what you're working with. I didn't know they came on with your lights. Change view. I'll be
Roger
damned.
that.
Yep, sometimes you just gotta be smarter than what you're working with. Learn something new every day. Yep, that definitely turned them off. I'd forgotten I had them on from being on the ground. Yeah, I think Apollo, if they ever get in the game, will be the medical ship to really have.
Yeah, I was looking and comparing the two. I'm trying to figure out which one's the best route. I always try to go for the best one out of
Well,
a bunch.
see, the thing about it is, when the Apollo and the MedStiff stuff gets in the game, the Cutlass Red will not be able to save your life. Will not be able to fix you. It's a triage ship. Does that make sense? Like, we got killed and we got shot, we had to go back to ship. The Cutlass Red is not going to be able to do that. It's not going to be able to revive us, where the Apollo will be able to.
So eventually we're going to end up having like a bleed out in the game.
Right, because this is a triage ship. It's like riding in an ambulance. It's not made to be the medical ship. It's rescue. It comes get you and takes you to the Apollo or takes you to the Endeavor or whatever it is, or to a medical station. This ship is not supposed to be able to recover you. It can stabilize you for a period of time to get you to someplace else, but it will not be able to repair you. So that's why I doubt if I keep it once the Apollo gets in, or once that gameplay gets in the game, because it'll only be a triage ship, and that's really not helpful when you're out by yourself. It's not going to be able to heal you up. You see what I'm saying? So why are
Yeah.
it'll keep you alive longer, but if you're dying anyway, you're still going to die. Do you have time to warp across the system to get to someplace? Change view.
Roger that.
So for medvac gameplay, you're actually going to want the Apollo. This is going to be a ship where, like, say you're in an org or something, and you guys are doing things, and you get shot, and you're bleeding. You can get stabilized on this ship, and they can take you somewhere to get you fixed, but it can't actually fix you. There's no doctors on board. It's an ambulance. It does what an ambulance does. It can keep you alive to get you to somewhere, but it can't repair you. That's how I understand the gameplay and the difference between the two ships.
I don't think this place has any weapons.
Let's see if I can. Yeah, I think it does. If I can remember where.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah, I forget the name of the place. It's a different name there.
And there's like no weapons in any of. There's no display.
Yeah, they don't. You have to go to the kiosk. There's hardly ever any. The display there is very small. Everything's in the kiosk they have, but. Yeah, one of these days I gotta go out to Levski and check on the mining mission. I don't even know how much it pays. I know there's one out there. It might actually pay quite a bit, but then again, if it only pays something like 10, 20K, it really ain't worth doing for me. Hell, I can make.
Yeah, I think that is a claim jumper.
Oh, is it? Well, that ain't. Yeah. Well, I can get a claim jumper anywhere. But that kind of makes sense. Claim jumpers pay all right. They're easy enough to do if you got a freelancer or a cutlass or something. They're a pain in the ass in a Titan. My little Avenger Renegade. They're kind of a pain in the ass, but they're fun. Hell, them damn whatever they call those satellites or whatever they are, they can damn near one shot a Titan. You get hit, you're gonna get hurt. But they are fun to do, and they pay well. What, 10K? That's not bad for a mission. But you do them in a freelancer, hell, you can do them in a matter of minutes. For a Friday night, the servers are looking pretty good.
Yeah, yesterday I was having a lot of 30K issues.
Which really hurts if you're trying to run cargo, and just aggravating when you're doing missions and stuff. You got to start all over every time. That's why I melted my Max and got this one. I just got tired of the 30Ks and the crashes. Every time I'd fill that ship up, there'd be 100,000 credits out the window. I just finally got tired of messing with it. I'd run 5 or 6 missions, partial loads, check, see how the server was doing, if everything was working good. And then as soon as I would fill it up, I would disconnect or I'd crash. And then crash would be okay, but the game won't recover very often. You know, it offers to recover, and you hit the accept button, but it doesn't recover. And I finally said, you know, this is enough. Until they get this stuff more stable, to me, it's just not worth cargo running. And you're really not going to make really big money unless you have something at least Caterpillar size. Because I think on a freelancer max, the most you can actually make is what, 28, 30,000 a load, but you can lose over 100K a load.
Well, see, I think I calculated it somewhere my last time I did it. I believe doing what I do, I made 103,000, and that's using my Caterpillar.
Yeah, using your Caterpillar. See, that's big profits. But then what'd you have tied up in your Caterpillar? That's probably.
I'll tell you not on stream in case people are watching, because
right.
you keep telling people what you're doing, then everybody's going to do it, and then I'm going to have no one to know.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, lately I've been getting in there, and then I'm going to buy it. I'm not even filling the CAD up. It's like 90 SCU because people have already did it, and it's frustrating. Yeah. So then try to go somewhere else.
Yes, that's true. People will look at the streams to see what tricks other people are using, and everybody jumps on the bandwagon. But I make more money doing missions and mining. I mean, and not that I couldn't make more money doing cargo. It's just that every time I take a 100K hit, well, I'm back where I started, you know. So it all adds up, you know. It's the missions. Some of them pay pretty well. You know, just like that one we did, it's, you know, 7,000 total. It's pretty easy. And it's good practice. People, you know, they're going to, this game gets a little more, they're not going to run any FPS missions and stuff. And then they're going to get their shit killed. And they're going to complain people are cheating and all this stuff. Because they really don't have a clue of what they're doing.
All right, now I'm armed to go. I bought 5 copies of a gun.
I carry a couple. I mean, you know, I carry a couple different ones. You can only carry so much. But I only equip one gun at a time, because if I equip more than one, they start disappearing. Yeah, I learned that. Every time I carry a pistol and a rifle, my rifle would start disappearing. The pistol never disappears. If I carry 2 rifles, one of the rifles disappears. You know, so I got the point I only equip one at a time. And that works for me.
My rifle or my pistol wasn't disappearing, and then it did finally, and now I don't have a pistol anymore. And that's the ones I paid money for. Yeah. That's what happened to me. I mean, all of a sudden, it usually happens. You know, it's anytime I would just draw a pistol or draw my weapon, and I wouldn't have one out, and the other one would disappear when I drew it. And of course, if you switch weapons without holstering them first, one of them is going to disappear. Real easy way to lose a gun is to switch weapons without holstering them first. Like I say, so I got the point I will only equip one, and now I never lose one. But, you know, I can't switch from a ballistic, a SMG, into a sniper rifle now. You know, I forced myself where I can only use one or the other. I got to make my choice before I start the fight. And I'm hoping eventually they'll fix it, of course, but that bug's been in the game a long, long time. That weapons disappear. That's another reason why I think they're so dang cheap.
You're probably right. You are probably right. They know that you're just going to have to keep buying when people say, I just spent 20,000 on that and it disappears. Well, I personally would not test. I would not test any weapons or stuff on my ship or shields. You want me to pay 30, 40K and then you're going to take them away as soon as I DC? Things are going to disappear every time something happens. I quit testing them because I got tired of buying them over and over again. I mean, now that we have persistence a little bit, I don't mind paying for it. It's upgrade. But it was stupid to upgrade when as soon as you DC, you lose everything.
Yeah, I should submit a ticket and ask, but I already know they're gonna tell me account reset, and I'm not.
Well, yeah. See, the account reset is a double-edged sword. I've already upgraded my Titan. I've upgraded everything on the Titan. I've upgraded all my armor and stuff. If I account reset, now that means all the 300,000 credits that I've spent in upgrades is all gone, and as well as the upgrades. That's one thing about upgrades. You're going to lose everything you upgraded and all the credits you've made since then. So that's a double-edged sword. I was on 2 days ago, went to spawn a prospector. Wouldn't spawn, had to go out to Levski to spawn it. Well, that's a ridiculous bug. You know what I mean? There's no sense. I mean, the ship is right there, but I can't spawn it. I have to go somewhere else and then reclaim it on insurance. Makes you wonder. I mean, I'm sure eventually they'll get all the stuff worked out, but it's a long way in the future. And I can just imagine this can of worms 3.9 is going to open up. Prison system. How many more bugs are we going to have to live with?
I heard they're only going to have the prison system there to look at, kind of like my.
Really? Then why are they even bothering?
Well, they're going to do like they did with Microtech. They're going to put it in there and you can't do anything with it. You can go look at it and walk around. But
well, so why are they saying they're getting the prison system in game? Because that's not putting the prison system in game.
I don't think they even have that ready, honestly.
Well, like I say, they've been talking like, oh, you do a crime stat now, we're going to put you in prison, we're going to fix all these pad rammers and stuff. Yeah, I want to see it to believe it.
I mean, I know it's going to be in place in 3.9. The system will be in there, but that doesn't mean you can't. Because the last Inside whatever, they said that it'll be available on 3.9 for you to walk.
Yeah, that's a big difference than actually be implemented in the game. Big difference. Yeah, see, we definitely, the servers have desync.
I'm sure there's going to be glitches of logging out when you go to prison and you don't go to prison, and there's going to be a whole.
I can just, and what are they going to have to take out of the game that's in here now to make room for it? Every time they add something, they have to take something out or turn it off. So, yeah, we got a lot of desync here. You went from 12 million kilometers to 1,000 kilometers in a heartbeat. So much for SCOS or whatever it is.
Well, I heard that they run on, their servers are running off of Amazon, from what I heard. Amazon specials.
Yes, that's true. They run off Amazon servers.
Well, they're pretty shisty. Yeah, I'm headed to Laurierville. I'm going to meet with Seahurst and to get the contract.
Yeah, I know they do run on Amazon servers.
I just hope they get rid of this autopilot when you're landing. That would be nice.
I don't ever use it.
No, I mean when you're going to like area 18 or Louisville, where you
Oh,
come
you
in
hit
too
the,
low.
yeah, you hit the wall, invisible wall, and all of a sudden it takes over, just aggravates you. You know, you can give me a warning, turn around, and so I will, but you know what? Yeah.
Well, I've noticed if I go into like third person, I can actually, it works a little bit better.
Does it? Well, you know, if people wouldn't try to run into buildings and shit and all that crap, they wouldn't need it. Period. I mean, think about it. Who cares if you're flying over the city or how low you are, except people have got to shoot the buildings, they have to run into the buildings, you know what I mean?
I've been trying to figure if there's like a system that you have to follow just to get in here, because I've followed routes in between all the landing hangars pretty low, and I haven't gotten.
I come in steep and I never have a problem. Whenever I do a little sightseeing or shit, fly around a bit, that's normally when I hit something, hit a barrier. But if I come in steep, it's not too bad.
All right, let's hope the Louisville trams work.
Range.
Collecting data.
Jump.
Jumping.
Jump. Jump.
Jumping.
Yeah, I've had pretty good luck with Louisville here lately. Range.
Collecting data.
It used to be I dreaded to come here. The trams never worked half the time. Lag was so bad. Jump.
Jumping.
Yeah, I see the micro whatever. I forget the damn name of it right now. I'm so tired, but I see they got the bullet.
Yes. Microtech.
Yeah, they look pretty cool, man. They're supposed to be like a clear canopy all the way around it. It really looks pretty.
Yeah, I have to admit their artwork, you know, their artists are pretty good. And like I say, this Star Citizen people don't realize, but it actually looks real good in 3D. It really does.
I'll share one of my screenshots from when I went and explored that satellite, and just I got a picture. The sun was just right. Everything is just perfect. It looks.
Yeah, one thing about it, nobody can say their artists aren't very good. I mean, they may not be able to do Picasso's, but they really do. They really do a pretty good job, as far as I'm concerned. Now the guys making the programming aren't real bright, but goddamn, the artists are good. Like I say, I really think their biggest problem is their engine. I don't think it's even their abilities. I just think they're trying to make an engine do something that, you know, they should have started from scratch. And now they got so much time invested now that they just, you know, there's engines out there now that will do what Star Citizen's try, like the Unity engine. It'll already do what they're trying to make this engine in Star Citizen do. Plus, it'll also run 3D and VR. But
Yeah, see, I wasn't. I played some early games on the Unity engine, and they were like what mobile games and stuff like that. And I was like, oh god, and that's why I don't like the Unity. Every time I get a game that says Unity, I'm like, oh damn it. But it's not as bad now. I'm sure it's been refined. I
oh
mean, they
yeah,
could even do.
it's nowhere near the same game it used to be, or the same engine. Uh, Dual Universe is making on. Have you seen what Dual Universe has been able to do with it? I mean, they're basically making a Star Citizen with different, and they're so much farther along than Chris Roberts and his Cry engine are. It's amazing how far they've progressed past Star Citizen when they started behind them. And I think that game's going to be fun. You get to actually design your own spaceships. I think that's going to be a blast. Now it may not be. Who knows? But it's basically got everything this game has in it.
No, now it looks like did I make a mistake on choosing?
Well, I don't know about mistake. Like I say, I'll play Dual Universe, and if it becomes as entertaining as, it's not like we can,
Well, I funded a Kickstarter for a game called Identity, and Identity is essentially, well, back in the day when Arma was popular, they did a real life simulator where you can be what you want to be, do what you want to do. And then they took that and they separated it from that. And I backed it, and all they have is one module, and that's it. And I haven't really heard much from them since.
Yeah, they probably pretty much gave up, took the money and ran, whatever it may have been, or bit a bit off more than they could chew, maybe.
All right, I'm sharing this one with you.
Accept.
Accepted.
Go to recovery site. Range.
Collecting data.
Ishmael. Jump.
Jumping.
I mean, there's room for me to play a couple different games. It depends on what, Dual Universe will basically be out by the end of the year, pretty close to it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I was messing with the galactic map one time, and you realize you're just like in a small fraction of this game. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, this game is. I mean, if they ever got any of it in there, Jesus Christ, this game will be huge. Like it's like Dual Universe. Well, Elite Dangerous is huge, and I'll see what Elite. I've got Elite Dangerous. I don't really enjoy it because I like more than just flying around in spaceships. But they're adding space legs. We'll see what they come up with here in the fall. We're going to be able to walk.
Yeah, I still have that too.
Once they get that into the game, I'll take a look and see what they've done with space legs.
Yeah, I tried to play it one day, and I forgot everything. Like I don't know how to track my mission and jump. And
I'm the same way. I'll have to actually load it up. I'll have to go through it from the beginning, learn how to do everything again. Because
I think I was working on I wanted to transport like one of them real fancy luxury liners, and that's what I wanted to do in that game. Well, this here, I can buy that ship. I've got the ship. I got touring, well, not touring, but luxury, and I can do that when it's empty. I don't know. I guess that's where I don't like. I like to be able to use my real money and buy some shit. I'm sorry. I know it's probably not the best way to.
No, I see. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with. this is not really a pay-to-win game. If anything, you can claim it's a pay-for advantage. I mean, I spend my money just like you do to be able to do what I want to do. I don't spend my money to beat somebody else up. You don't. Does that make sense? It's not like it's not. I guess it was a PvP only game, it'd be wrong, but it's not. I mean, you're not going to buy a 600 terrain to go out and, you see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with people spending money in this game. I mean, some people claim it is, but, you know, I don't see how it is.
Well, you know, in some cases, spending money does get you something better because
Well,
people
yeah,
that
it's
have the
an advantage.
890,
Sure.
you can run into that ship with every ship in the game and it'll still blow up you.
Yeah. I mean, it's an advantage. You can do things that other people can't. So as far as it being an advantage, yes. But it's not a pay-to-win situation. We're already on the ground pretty much. I'm just getting shot.
Yeah, I'm just leaving Lorryville. I'm trying to figure out where my...
Goddamn shields. Non-recharging sons of bitches. God, they take forever. Yeah, if I'm going to keep this, I got to put some guns on it that'll actually do some damage. Wow, these guys can shoot me from 4,000 clicks away. Yeah, it just takes forever for these shields to recharge.
Yeah, just give me a second. Now they're wanting to take my ship and then I almost found it. So it's probably gone.
No problem. It just turrets. It's not like they can actually hurt me unless I'm stupid. Although I have been known to be stupid at times. You know, occasionally we do dumb things. Then afterwards you say, duh. Freelancer makes quick work of these. Even a stock freelancer makes quick work of these turrets.
Yeah, when I switch those guns, I like the thing I like about it is you got both clicks to shoot with that one. You don't
Wow,
have to
how are
shoot
these
with
guys shooting
all four.
my back shields? Wow, these guys are attacking my back shields from the front. How's that for different? We got palm trees here. Yeah, that's a little bit different. I'm just making flyby shots. Just because it's fun. Strafing runs.
Yeah, that's how I had to do it until I put some better guns on.
Yeah, like I say, this shield on this shit is well, I don't know if they're all that bad. They just have no recharge. They have quite a few hit points, I guess. It's just
That's got a weird combination. It's got the red guns and then on the bottom.
yeah,
it's got
distortion weapons. I have no idea why it would have distortion weapons on the med bag. Like I say, it just takes so long for the shields to recharge.
Dude, I just realized how much that I love the way the band new defenders. Oh shit. That was a good shield shot on him. I do believe they're dead. Now see this wooded area here in 3D, all these trees. This is just gorgeous. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down.
I mean, it really is pretty.
Locked.
I'll say one
Well,
thing.
I'll have to take you one time to that down satellite. That's going to be a really good looking thing.
I'll say one thing. That Defender is a good looking ship. Exit seat. Exit seat.
After I put the Dominators on there, it seems to be a lot better. I don't know what stock gun they have that's not working correctly, but I
You know what? I found that most of the guns, stock guns, except on the Freelancer, the Avenger Titan stock guns are just fine for what it is. The trouble is you have have a tendency in that ship to take more on than you should. So, you know, if you want to destroy caterpillars and stuff like that, you need better guns. Can't get past the shields on them. If you're going to tangle with sabers, you need better guns. But for what it is, a starter ship, you know, it's really pretty good. Like I say, the freelancers, those guns are pretty potent guns, stock. Yeah, see, walking through these bushes, this tall grass, like I say, this looks really good in 3D. People don't realize. They claim, oh, it doesn't work. Well, you know what? Yeah, you don't know how to set it up. And is it perfect like, say, Half-Life Alyx is? Well, no. You know, the game basically, you know, it's not made for VR, so it's making it work for VR. So it's not quite as good as a made for VR game, but it's really pretty good. Okay, weapon out. Have you done this one before?
Yeah, you shoot one guy, they'll all start rushing right down the middle. Same thing as.
Yeah, that makes it really pretty easy. You just hunker behind a barrier and just wait for them to come and get in your way.
Well, maybe this is as far as we're gonna get.
Uh-oh, we got a bugged elevator.
Yeah, usually it doesn't do.
Yep, nope, it's going to work for me. Get on the elevator. Nope. Whoops, we're not going to get back in, though. Did you see that?
I didn't even go down, dude. You went down.
You didn't go, no, you didn't. Son of a bitch. I'll send the elevator back up. We'll see if that...
Well, you know what? I got the option to call it. Just let me call it. Just let me know when you're off.
Okay, I'm off. Okay, it is going up. Now, why would it work for me and not for you? That just makes no sense. I tell you, you can jump and I'll catch you.
You know what? Now that it's up like that, I would be half tempted to jump down and see how many other floors.
Is it going to come back down?
No.
Let's see. Stand on the elevator. See what happens if I call it. Okay, it's coming down, but you're not moving, are you?
Nope, it's not working for me.
Son of a bitch. Let's send it back up. Oops, I can't send it back up. Son of a bitch. Well, you say how many of them are in here? It says secure retrieval.
I want to say there's about 8.
I see one. Well, we get paid for it if I can actually do it. Okay, one of them's dead.
Well, they'll all kind of start come running after you. I think they all come from the right side.
Nobody's moving. Oops, somebody moved. You're right, they're all coming after me. Come on. Well, you're right. They all come after you, don't they?
Yeah, they all come from the right side too.
Come on, jump back up there, buddy. I think there's only one more left. I think that's all of them. Okay, now if I walk out of here,
You're gonna want to go the normal route, how you usually clear it, and there should be like a server room. You'll see where it is.
okay, I think they're all dead.
You'll have to go lower.
Somehow I actually got them all, but that made it easy when they come running towards you like that. Hopefully they're all dead, because if not, somebody's going to shoot me in the back, right?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Be careful of that, because I like those other times that we did these. The guy that spawns behind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run and get myself another pack of cigarettes. I'll be back.
All right. Okay, I'm 19. I must have to go downstairs still. Okay. Okay, I got the safe.
Yeah, you're good. There's not gonna be any more after you.
And who gives this mission?
C. Hurston.
C. Hurston?
Yeah, so in Lorryville, where you drop off your transfers for your
Uh-huh.
cargo, that's up there in that main area. Where he's,
Now, see, I've never done this one before. So.
I don't know if you're going to be on longer. Why don't we? I'll take you to that satellite real quick after this. It's not too far from Lorry.
I have no idea what time it's getting to be. Are we going up? No. Okay, coming up. Deliver safe to destination. Where the hell's that at?
It's just in Lorryville, just inside the Tisa Space.
I see the floor. There went my head. Whoops. I can get out the door. Yeah, that ship looks a lot better in game than it does in its picture.
Yeah, I realized it had a lot more gold plating on it. I didn't realize it was that gold. It's fun. I usually do a call to arms with it, and now do delivery missions.
Yeah. It's got a place to put some cargo, huh?
There's been a few times it's glitched out of the inside of the ship, but
Why
you
won't
can at
you
least
let
package.
me, won't let me put the...
Oh, you just have to F2 or whatever just to drop it, because it won't let you set it.
F2, huh? Close mobile glass. No, F2 is not it.
Well, usually you just open the mobile glass and then you drop.
Yes, that did work. That's tricks I didn't know, so I'll have to remember that. If you can't let go of a box, F2. Okay. See? I didn't know that.
I know, I feel like I've been playing too long to know stupid
Hey,
stuff.
it's the stupid stuff that keeps you going. If you can find workarounds, it's not too bad. Take off.
Ascending. Retracting modules. Handing you the con.
Okay, no doubt I'm gonna need an OEM marker somewhere to find Lorville. No, we got it here. Be right through the planet, isn't it? Yes, of course it is. Range.
Collecting data.
Find me a marker.
There's OM1 is 572.
I see it. I see it. Jump.
Jumping.
No, you're not. I'm in the atmosphere. It's not gonna jump. Duh. Say duh. I know a lot of people don't mess with the missions, but
Well, if it wasn't such a chore to run
Yep.
up there and talk to him and then run all the way back, it'd be more people.
well, that's probably true. Jump.
Jumping.
Yeah, that's true. That's quite a bit to ask people to run to the tram and everything else. Range.
Collecting data.
That OM1 is just a little bit outside of Hurston, so you're gonna have to
Yeah,
jump back
in, of course. That is just the stupidest part of the navigation system. Jump.
Jumping.
Actually, the broken OM1 going to Crusader, that's the one I hate.
Yeah, like I say, I don't know why they just can't fix things once in a while.
Well, I don't know why they made whatever they did to make
Range.
Hurston be like Crusader to be the biggest thing in the freaking center of the world.
Yeah, isn't that something? Jump.
Jumping.
Yeah, this navigation system needs a lot of work. And it gets aggravating when you're trying to get around a big planet like Hurston. Jump out, jump in, jump out, jump in. Can't find it, you know?
Well, in order to find the down satellite, you got to actually just navigate old school.
Okay, we're gonna come in to, we gotta go to the pad, landing Tisa Paceport, right? Alright, we're on our way. Range.
Collecting data.
This ship has the slowest cooldown on its quantum drive I've seen on any of the ships I have. It's really slow.
Yeah, it's almost as bad as my Connie's.
It's terrible. I mean, it takes longer to cool down after a quantum drive than my Renegade does, and it's got a small unit versus a medium, so I don't know.
Actually, if you want to run with me, I'll pull out the 85X. We'll just take that because that's maybe.
Well, yeah, there's no sense in taking two ships. Yes, I know I'm near and restricted area. It's not a big deal. Coming in as fast as this ship will let me, so it's not a speed freak. Permission to land.
Approach protocols engaged.
Close mobileglass.
Closing mobileglass.
How come I didn't get it? I don't see an icon. There it is. Landing mode.
Landing gear is down. And locked.
Darker ace of spades out here. Oh, you prick. Autopilot me. Coming in a little bit too low. Just below. Came right through the sign instead of over the top of it, and it nailed me. I thought I could clear that. I thought that would work. I was wrong.
I almost hit a Karak coming in. I didn't even.
Well, yeah, they're not like these things have good lights on them. Yeah, I was flying through the teeth of spaceport sign instead of going over the top of it. It caught me, put me into autopilot.
Nah, we'll take the Defender. I like driving the Defender. It's actually pretty fast along the ground too. I just gotta claim it real quick. It wouldn't let me refuel.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it, is go up and reclaim it. I really wish they'd give us cameras so we could look down without changing view. I know they're not going to do that, but it would be nice.
Well, if they get on that VR, man, that's the easiest way to land.
Come on, ship, straighten up. Good auto land, I guess. We're on the ground. This doesn't seem to be right, though. Seems to be crooked for whatever reason. There ain't nothing in my pad that ain't supposed to be here, is there? Change view. Let me look at the bottom.
Roger
It
that.
doesn't look right. Well, I guess it's fine. Oh, I'm awful close to the back of the hangar, but I'm not actually touching it. Change view.
Yeah, they give you the smallest freaking spots to land anymore.
Change view.
Roger that.
Yeah, I'm awfully close. In fact, I better pull up. I probably won't be able to open the back thing. I don't really, have a problem with that. But they really don't give you a whole lot. And I've got the computer ship voice turned down, so I don't have to listen to it. Which,
Yeah, the whole warning you're gonna hit this, hit that.
Yeah.
That was.
well, I have voice attack answers me. Okay, now I won't. Exit seat.
Affirmative.
So, you know, they get to compete in with each other, so I just turned one off. That's basically what it boils down. Oh, I gotta pick up the box, don't I? Box is picked up. Uh-oh.
Nah, it's the other the other yellow entrance. There's another one.
Yeah, I
It's
see.
got.
After I walked over there, I thought, whoops.
You know what? I did that one time, not really realizing there was stairs there, and I had to kill myself. I didn't know it was.
Oh, yeah, I have actually done that before, so, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. This should be the one. Huh. The hell?
No, it's the other one with the green.
Yeah,
Turn.
009. Okay. Well, I've hit every one but the one I wanted to hit. Everyone but the right one. Technicalities. Yeah, I have done that before. That's how I knew there were stairs there. Thinking, how the hell am I going to get out of here? You know? It's not like it has instructions. Alright, let's see where it says to go here this way. I see you, but I do not see where to take this damn box.
It should be that one
Oh,
that's
yep,
inside
I
there.
see it now. This guy is standing in my way. Trying to piss me off, getting in my way. We will get paid in a second. Here comes the money. Show us the money. Like I could carry a safe around, right? At least it looks better than those delivery boxes. Okay.
Yeah, normally that's a 7,000.
Right. Yeah, I figured we split. Well, see, you carried both your weapons. I guarantee you, before it's over with, you're going to lose one of them.
That's why I bought 5 of each.
I used to carry 2, and I just started losing them, and I got tired of buying the damn things. I have no idea how to get into this ship. Never actually been in one. Oh, look at this.
It reminds me of that scene in Flight of the Navigator where the seats just, or the footsteps just.
It is pretty cool looking. You have to admit it's alien and all that stuff, and it looks pretty cool. Looks like we're inside a... Okay, I go in the other door, right?
Yep.
Yes. All right, look at this. Never been in one. Yeah, it almost looks like it's a living ship, you know? It's cool.
Yeah, that's what they when they designed it. That's what they were doing. And plus, it's got 2 beds.
Okay, why is my head tracking not wanting to work here? Huh. Why is my mouse not wanting to work here? How about power on? There it is.
It's funny, out of my left speaker, I can hear that. Or my right speaker. So that's your old.
Yeah, I can hear you out of my left. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. This looks really good in 3D. I mean, the panel itself is flat, but looking down at your feet, the joystick and everything, and off to the left on your throttle and stuff, it looks really cool. Yeah, this is a cool ship to have. I mean, it gets the cool factor. Nothing else. I like this. This is cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to have some rockets on it, but I don't think they work. But I just like all the sounds in it, the weird whiny sounds that it makes when it slows down. And then when it quantum travels, it's all green.
Really? Change view. Take a look at
Roger
the
that.
outside. Yeah, this is neat. This is, like I say, it almost looks like it's a living ship that's alive. The way it's. This is cool. First time I've been in one. Was it considered a medium fighter or?
No, it's still a light fighter.
Is it a light fighter still? Change view.
Roger that.
Yeah, because when you take too much damage, it'll blow off the front wings and all that stuff. So, I don't know. It seems to hold up pretty.
So what do I get to shoot?
I think you're supposed to be able to shoot the other guns, because I'm pretty sure I can hop out right now of this seat and you can probably fly the ship, because you can fly from.
Yeah, the joystick has a joystick, so yeah, it probably has more that you can do here that I just have no idea what you're supposed to be able to do.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is you can possibly run the rockets, but I'm sure if they, like everything else that's broken in.
Okay, I will admit that your scan in this ship is different than the scan in my Prospector. Does that just because I'm in a co-pilot seat? Because the scan looked different. It looks stringy and shit. Does that make sense? Doesn't look stringy. Like
Yeah, I'm seeing something totally different on my screen than what you're seeing. You're getting somewhat of the normal look to it, where mine, I can't even see any of that barely.
Oh, so yeah, I'm getting the difference. Maybe that's the difference. I'm in the co-pilot seat. Yeah, see, I'm showing that it's actually got sending out a bunch of strings, horizontal strings. Nothing like what it looks like when I scan in one of my ships. I just wondered if that was an alien feature. Which would be pretty cool if it was. Okay, I'm going to switch to geometry mode real quick. See what this ship looks like in geometry mode. Oh, wow. In 3D geometry, which really pulls out even more 3D. I know you can't see the difference even if you're watching the stream, but even this flat panel just came to life. You know, the dashboard where it's just a flat panel, it came to life. And your scanning, this looks weird as shit now in 3D. Yeah, this ship, I like this ship. This is cool. I have to admit. Go back to see it. It takes a big frame rate hit to run in geometry. My graphics card ain't quite up for it. Well, it will on a perfect server, but not when I'm streaming.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out where I'm going. I gotta kind of follow the lake and keep an eye out. I think it's somewhere past one of these.
That's all right. I'm along for the ride and I'm enjoying it. I was gonna say this is a pretty cool little ship. I can see why you bought this one. Just the cool factor. Just for the cool factor. Oh, lights up the inside. Do the wings expand or something? Is that the deal?
Well, the problem with this is having the landing lights. Like your headlights suck right now until you put the landing gear back.
You know, the Hornet does the same thing. Have you ever turned the lights on in the Hornet? They're on the wings, so when you're in landing, it does the opposite. When you're in landing mode, it actually shoots out to the side, so it's totally useless. Yeah, the design people didn't think very well on some of this stuff. Yeah, I noticed on the Hornet, what good are the lights on the Hornet when you're landing, because your wings are folded, the lights are on the wings, so you have good lightage on the left and right, but you have nothing in front of you. Yeah, this is I like this. This looks cool. The cockpit is neat.
Yeah, I definitely have to keep my eye out for more alien ships. I kind of do like.
Well, I have to say, I've never been in one before, and I've never just looked at the picture on the outside, you know. I mean, never actually walked up to one, saw one in the game, but this is good for the cool factor. I like it. Like I said, I didn't know. Oops, I see we got a box.
Yes, satellite, I believe.
Yeah, I never noticed the co-pilot got a different view of the scan than the pilot does. I mean, it looks cool as hell. They ought to have this for the pilot too. I wish the scan showed up this way in my ships, but it doesn't. Went to the left. Did we desync? I show the box on your left now, your port side. Did we desync and jump?
No, I have a freelancer show up on my screen now. That's what I'm seeing.
Oh. Wasn't what we were looking for.
I don't know. I'm surprised to see a freelancer out here in the middle.
He might have him a small hover bike stuck in the back or something out playing. I was known to do things like that just to have fun. Get where somebody can't bother you, you know, check things out. What happened to our contact? Disappear?
Yeah, I'm not even seeing the box anymore.
No, like I say, it was up, and then all of a sudden we got close and it just kind of disappeared. Huh. Well, I'll be damned, wonder what happened to it. Does this one glitch too? I mean, it was there and then it was gone. I'll be damned. I'll be completely disappeared. Oh, there it is. So why is it disappearing? We were about this close before when it disappeared. Okay, it's time to stop disappearing. Probably over the top of this rise. See, it just disappeared. Either that or it's down underneath us. Huh.
No, there's something here.
Oh, 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 oh. What the hell's that?
I think that's one of the caves and or underground bunkers.
Oh, yeah, it'll be a cave. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I do no longer go into caves. They just aren't worth the hassle. I mean, it's great that they have caves, but the missions in them are a joke. Okay, where'd our...
Oh, I know there's some abandoned bunkers out here too. I found a photo of them. There's like, what, 5 of them? About 50 meters away from Louisville.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. Well, this little mission is a little bit hard to find, isn't it, as far as finding a satellite?
It's a little bit easier in the daytime, honestly.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's amazing how much easier things go when you can actually see what you're doing. this ship is going to put me in a cocoon. You gotta give their artists credit. I know some people probably don't like the style or something, but I think they do a pretty good job.
Oh yeah, I've got a folder full of screenshots. And I made that folder my background, so it switches 2 images every like.
Yeah, some of the screenshots you can take are just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, make no mistake about it. Not going to show up for us, is it?
I don't know.
Just eerie. See, none of the human ships sound like this. Even with the engines off, it sounds cool.
Yeah, like I said, I fell in love with this thing.
I've never been this close to one of them. I have to admit, I'm impressed. It just has an alien feel to it, you know, like it would be an alien ship. It's all curls and swirls and stuff versus angles and sharp lines.
Yeah, it's like an exoskeleton inside of here. It's really crazy.
Yeah. And you know something else I've noticed inside this ship? I actually move around while I'm sitting in the chair, in the co-pilot chair. I'm not static. Does that make sense? Like you can see my legs moving.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know what you're talking.
Where if I'm sitting in the cockpit of a Hornet or something, I'm just sitting there. But here it's like the ship is moving around me. So that's neat. but I refuse to buy one.
Yeah, I think it was like 220 because it was a sub ship, and then I was able to pick it up after the sub event was over, and it was 220. Now, when I watched the video, there's a little bit more landmarks you can see. It was like a slanted hill, and I'm pretty sure you could probably see it in the dark, but it's still easier to do this.
Well, yeah, I've noticed lots of missions when I'm covering the ground at night. I miss things that you normally don't miss during the day. I mean, it is so dark in Star Citizen, you really are literally flying blind.
Yeah, I already strayed away from the shore. Usually you just sort of follow the shore, and it's not too far from Hearst or Laurierville, so I've probably done.
Yeah, we probably got too far out of range of it. I don't consider it a loss because I got to see this ship that I would have never seen before, that I have never seen before. So I've enjoyed the ride just to be riding. Change view.
Roger that.
Yeah, I have to admit, I actually like this. I had no idea it was actually this cool. All I've really seen it is in the, photos once in a while when somebody, I've never actually checked one out. Definitely not what I expected.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I look at it and I think it looks more like a racing ship than it does a freaking.
That's true. I mean, it's pretty sleek, you know. And I guess I'm surprised it's a two-seater. But like I said, it doesn't look like it's something that was made. It looks more like it was grown. Which I think is cool. Change view.
Roger that.
Especially the cockpit around you. Like I say, everything is circles and wavy lines. Definitely gives you an alien feel to it.
Yeah, I really like the display on this one. It seems like it's really refined, and some ships they're not really that great.
No, most of them. Well, most of them, the panels don't even fit on the panels. The MFDs don't fit on the panels. I mean, yeah. This one looks like they actually took some thought when they designed it.
Yeah, I don't know when it was designed, but I'm sure it's probably a different group of people than.
Yeah, like I say, it's the MFDs in most ships look like they were just thrown on there. They're not, the ship wasn't designed with them in mind. They just threw them up there. The Freelancer comes to mind. I mean, 2 of the panels the MFDs fit on. The rest of it looks like crap. The Prospector, the panels on it, the MFDs on it up above your head, they look like crap. They're just thrown up there. They don't fit. They're very poorly done. Yeah, but this one looked like some thought was given to where everything was how it was going to fit, how it was going to look. And so it looks classy. You know, it looks good. Doesn't look like a 3-year-old threw it together.
Yeah, this is supposed to actually be a ship to accent the merchantman event.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, see, the UI on this ship is actually pretty good. This is completely acceptable. Now, on so many ships, it's just a piece of junk. Like I say, designed by a 3-year-old, but this one was laid out and put down. It works. Like I say, CIGs has moments of brilliance, and then they just gotta screw it all up with some bullshit. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find it.
I should be heading back towards Lorryville right now, I think.
Yeah, I didn't realize when you're a co-pilot you got a different look at the scanner. I think this ought to be the way it should be when you're in a pilot seat.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna jump out of my seat and I'm gonna see if you're able to fly.
Oh, I'm sure I can. I would bet on it. Yep, got control of stick. I have control of throttle. Yep, I got it all, including weapons.
That's crazy.
Well, that makes sense. You could probably get shot and killed over there, and your co-pilot takes over and saves your life.
Oh shoot! I just jumped back in the seat. Now I took over.
It's all right. That makes sense. You know, all the controls are over here. As long as nobody's in a pilot seat, I would think they would be active. Although it's saying hydrogen fuel 75%, I show we have 45%, 46%. So something ain't working. Well, that's the same thing with a freelancer. If you're in the co-pilot seat, you can't fly it until the pilot gets up.
See, I didn't know that.
But you know, the thing about it is there should be a way to switch active stations for whatever reason. You know what I mean? But the way it is right now, you actually have to get out of the seat in dual cockpit ships for the other person to be able to fly it. I'm sure the Connie's the same way. That, you know, the other seat has a stick. I'm sure it's not any good until you get out of the helm, the captain's chair.
I've ridden in the co-pilot seat on there, and I think it's just so stupid how the screen's right in your face. You should be able to move that out of the way.
I agree. Yes, like I say, it seems like some of the design people in Star Citizen really think that for some reason obstruction is a good thing. I mean, they do it a lot. You know, and I don't consider obstruction what most people do. Like a lot of people bitch about the struts in some of the ships. The struts don't bother me. You know, what bothers me is I'm putting vital information, like 3D radars right in the middle of your screen so it blocks your view. You know what I mean? Things like that. That's what I consider obstruction.
Yeah, I didn't like that radar rework. I hate
Yeah,
it.
I mean, that was who came up with that idea? You know what I mean? All that did was block your view at every ship that used it.
The orientation on it was horrible too.
Yes. Just say I don't know how that got by anybody. How anybody thought that looked cool, or that was good, or that was neat. I have no idea how that even worked. Like I say, their thought process and how they buy off things sometimes amazes me. How they thought this or that was a good idea. And sometimes they change things that I don't think need changing, and they actually change it for the better. You know, I was one of the few people who actually liked hover mode. I actually had quite a bit of fun with it. I mean, people complained about it, but I actually enjoyed it. And I do believe the only reason they removed it from the game not was because people didn't like it. It was because they needed room to put the new planets in. They had to kill the code to make room for new code. I think that's Loreville Station over there, isn't it? I think you're right.
Yep, there it is. I was going the right direction.
Yeah, you were. So I don't know how we missed it.
Now, like I said, it's better to do this during broad daylight. It makes it a lot. Next time we'll have to do it. Actually, I got the mission. It's called, I think, Outsource Opportunity.
Now we're coming in pretty low. Is this going to run us into? Yep, it's going to run us into. See, that's. And like I say, if it wasn't for the bozos running into planets, running into buildings and stuff, they wouldn't care if we flew in like this. I guarantee you that's why they put the restricted area. People were crashing. Were going to crash servers. You know.
Well, you know, the more popular it gets, you know, the 12-year-old kids are going to come from their Roblox and want to play.
Yep. You're right. Well, some of these people screw the servers up really bad by their pad ramming on Port Olisar, for God's sakes. And hopefully they ever get the server-side object container streaming right. That'll stop happening when you're away from, you know, you won't be taking a frame rate hits for that. It's not as bad as it used to be now. Although far from perfect. Don't go through the TISA spaceport sign. It will put you on autopilot. I just thought I'd be cute. It didn't work. I mean, this place is harder to come into at night, but it does look pretty cool during the day. I think it looks cooler during the day than it does at night with the lights on.
I did all that in third person.
Well, sometimes in these hangars it's easy. I switch to third person just because it's easier to see what you're doing. Exit seat.
Affirmative.
Yeah, this is just cool. Okay, I like your ship. I have to admit. Just looks like a living, breathing thing. Beds are cool. Yep, like your ship.
Yeah, when you look under the front where the thing is, there's like 4 missiles under there, but I don't know if they.
Can't. Haven't found out how to make them work. Yeah, they definitely got missiles.
Yeah, every time I hit the button, it just does that weird thing like the economies do, and it doesn't do.
Huh. Yeah, I like that. Like I say, I never actually looked at one very well. Just saw a couple pictures of it. And all the pictures were like it's sitting now on the ground. I never saw one in flight mode.
Yeah, if you look at these sides, man, there's like some intricate details on
Yeah,
it.
like I say, this is cool. This is cool. I mean, this is nothing like the pictures never showed that stuff. Never showed it to be gold like this either. Gold and kind of blue or titanium colored maybe, green, little blue, green.
Yeah, if you zoom in on the shell of it, it's kind of got like dimples in it, just like
Yeah.
a crab. That's basically what it's based.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like I say, I've never ever seen one up close. This is cool. Yes, sir. I like it. Like I say, it looks more alive than it does just a old beat up. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, they could have made all the ships this kind of style. You know what I mean? I think it's cool as hell. I can see.
You know what? It's messed up because we don't even have that many alien ships in the game.
Oh, this one is just cool as shit. I could see me having one of those just for the cool factor.
Yeah, the next alien ship is going to be that Prowl.
And it'll be some ungodly price. Just because of the cool factor. But yeah, that's. Well, like you say, that one's 220 versus what, a Hornet's regular, Gladius light fighter. What's the most expensive light fighter? Gladius probably. Maybe except for the that one. Light fighters.
Yeah, I think the Gladius is what, $90.
$90. So that one's over double the price, and they're both not light fighters. But yeah, now if that one was $90, I'd have one. Make no mistake about it. If that was $90, I'd have one. For $220, $220 for a light fighter, yeah, that's too much for me. There's a limit to what I can use it for besides just the cool factor,
Yeah, like I said, I can do bounty. I can do the courier.
Like you said, you know what? That could be a Titan. I have the Titan, which basically that ship can do Titan stuff. I mean, let's be realistic. So you can do quite a bit with it that you couldn't with a Gladius or an Arrow. You can't carry shit around an Arrow. You can't carry shit around in a Gladius. You can in a Titan.
The Titan can do cargo though. That's the only difference.
But only 8 SUC. It's not a big deal. You're not gonna. You know what? You can do some small delivery missions or small cargo missions missions, but you can't make a killing on cargo on it unless you're running illegal drugs. I mean, if that's your play style, you want to do illegal drugs, you can make a decent. You can turn a decent profit. But I think as the game develops and things get settled in, I think 8 SCU just isn't going to make you much money. Not for the risk involved. Like I say, of course, I guess if you get a stable server and you don't have all these disconnects, I guess it's really no risk involved, really. The big risk is server crashes. I wonder when they're going to turn all these NPCs back on. They've had them turned off for a while, but I would imagine sooner or later
Yeah, they sure don't do much, do they? And that I noticed that the normal introduction are gone.
Yeah, they're all disappeared. They turn stuff off to put new stuff in the game. That's exactly what they do. They turn off the NPCs, they turn off interdiction, they turn off so much. Because the engine, I think the game engine's just overloaded with information, and they don't know how to expand it. Is what I think the problem is.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to push that server meshing so bad.
Yes, they're trying to get server spread the load between servers so they can add more content.
Because I was under the assumption that we weren't going to get Microtech until we got that, but now they're putting stuff in Microtech, so they still have a little.
Well, they're going to take some. They've already planned on taking something else out. I guarantee you, we're going to be missing something, or something will quit working.
Oh man, what if Port Olisar goes down? They take out, man. Everybody's going to be.
Well, the thing about it, I use Olisar for the simple reason I don't mind coming here. My frame rates aren't bad here. Or, you know what? It's just a pain in the ass using the trams all the time. I get tired of, you know what? I want to come in, I want to play, I don't want to ride a tram. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that especially when they glitch out. That's what.
Yeah,
really
and then you get stuck. You can't get out because you got a tram sitting there that's there forever, doesn't leave. So now the trams don't work. So I just, you know, and they're gonna. And let's be a real. Olisar's going away. We're gonna go have a place on Olisar just like everywhere else. Where no matter where we land, we're gonna be forced to go to Levski or Graham Hex to start.
See, I like
spawning
Port
in.
Olisar because all the missions in the game are pretty much in that central.
Yes. I always go back to Olisar. It's a good place to hub from, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. I really do. Because like I'm out here and I don't have half the missions that they have there. Because there's everything there.
It seems like you have all local stuff. When you go to Microtech, or I mean, when you go to Hurston or you go to ArcCorp, you only have the local stuff. If you go to Olisar, you get stuff all over. So, but I have noticed missions change depending on where you're at. Like I say, the FPS mining missions, like we did earlier, it only shows up if you're in the Hurston area. You can't get it in Olisar. So there are local only missions.
Yeah, see, I don't have as many investigations out here. See, I got one for recover flight data. I like those. I like doing those and finding the bodies, but I don't have
Nothing out here. Yeah, those are fun.
except for the caves. I don't care for the cave ones. I like the bodies on the ship.
I did one cave, and it was such a joke. I said, you know what? I will never, ever do this again. I don't go into caves.
But when I'm at Port Olisar, I have to do the Daymar cave, and then I'll see the other ones. But that's when they reset.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of missions, you don't get more missions until you do the first one. I have noticed that myself. Well, bounty hunter missions, you have to get so far along to be able to get so many of them. And every area has different bounty hunter missions. I don't even think I've started the bounty hunter missions at ArcCorp. At Area 18, I don't think I've started them there. I've done them in Hurston, I've done them in Levski, I've done them in Olisar, but I don't think I've started them in ArcCorp. I might have, but I don't remember doing it. And those damn things, for not paying no money, get tough. Sometimes, hell, I picked up one, I don't know, it was around Levski somewhere. I went in there in my Renegade, and I ran into 5 Cutlass Blacks with scatter guns. And I thought, holy shit. I mean, all they did was swarm you and pound you until, you know what I mean? You couldn't pick them off. You couldn't separate them to pick them off one at a time, and they just swarmed you. And those scatter guns, they hurt. Just one ship with them, it hurts. And you got 5 of them, and you don't really have much of a chance in a Renegade.
Yeah, I think that's what the Defender has. It had 4 of those scatter guns. I don't know. It's something alien. I don't know.
Yeah, those scatter guns pack up quite a punch. I mean, they're very short range. Don't get me wrong, but they're not much on range. But boy, once they hit you, you know you've been hit, or at least you do in an adventure. I don't know how bad they'd hurt a freelancer would probably handle them all right. A lot more shields, or maybe a saber that has those super recharge shields. So depends on what you're running. Well, I think we're going to get out of here for a minute. I've been playing Half-Life all week, of course, and I thought, well, I better get in here and play a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off for a second and take a break and see what my organization's doing. But some one guy started playing that last Oasis or whatever, and now he don't want to play this.
I saw the game. I don't know if it interests me. Like I said, I don't play. I play a lot of different games, but I don't really. I don't really get into where I gotta finish them. You know what I mean? Now, Half Life I enjoyed, just because it made me think about it. wasn't you know wasn't real easy to do, so I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's just another survival game, and I'm kind of tired of survival games.
Yeah,
And
it really
the thing
that's
that
exact.
sucks is they're gonna add that to this.
Yeah, I'm not even looking forward to that. I am sorry. Yeah, I
Well,
can care.
if we can get them to release the damn care act, then they can we can get them to remove.
That's true. Like I say, I just don't care about having to eat a hamburger, and especially I don't want to have to eat a hamburger to stay alive. I want to come in and play a game. If I wanted to play McDonald's, I'd go to McDonald's, or at least that's what I tell myself.
Yeah, it'd be fun. McDonald's simulator.
Yeah, so I don't know, but some people are saying, "Oh, we gotta have it. We gotta have it." They like the survival games. I uh, I won't play No Man's Sky because of survival shit. I tried it and hated it. You know what? It took so much to keep myself alive that it was all my gameplay. And how is that fun? To me, it wasn't fun.
Yeah, I did that with 7 Days to Die. I played the heck out of it. I just am done with survival.
Yeah, like I say, who knows? Okay, we're going to get out of here and we'll talk at you later. And it was
All right, have a
fun.
good
I'm
night.
glad you came in. Enjoyed it. And I learned stuff. Always good for learning stuff. We'll
All right,
talk at
man. You have a good night and stay safe out.
you too. Have a good one. Thanks.